Hello, 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 hello. Let's make sure we're streaming. Let's make sure we going OBS. OBS. We went for an hour and a half. Not bad doing that. Hello, hello. Alright, let me see. I need to be able to see if I can hear myself. Bluetooth, my AirPods. Hello. Let's see. Volume. Are you guys hearing me? Okay, yeah, sounds like it. I can hear myself. So I will turn down for what? And we'll get this going. Stream screen. See, it didn't even take me that long. You know what? I realized if I need to update OBS, I need to go to their website, not through Steam. Steam blew it. Okay, we want to go to Stream Screen Alt. That is our alternate streaming screening. Okay, I have a bunch of time. Oops, there goes my phone. You know what? How do I do this without causing any issues with my phone? Yep, see, my phone's gonna flippity-doo-dah. And it's also gonna cause my... Come on, guy. Really? Being a pain. Well, what do I have to do to make this happy? Make this all happy-do. There we go. Does it have to be angled like that? I guess it does. Alright, so there should be another cord. I only have 2 of those. Where's the other garbagey cord? The garbage cord. I got this garbage cord. There we go. Now we're charging that. Alright, guys. So what are we going to do today? First, we're going to eat a snack. I'm going to snack it up. A little snacky snack. We got our Wims. 1 gram of sugar. So, oops. You know what I need to do? Chat. Something's wrong with you. You need to move up here. Move up here, chat. There we go. We got you locked into place. Welcome. I don't even need to have them on my iPad because I can see here. Okay. We do need our paint palette. Sorry, guys. There we go. We got that going. paint, one of our containers of paints. So what should we do with this? Should we do an orange? Well, the lines actually have orange in it, so I don't want to use orange. We could do a yellow flower, because we have our yellows out from the last use, which was I finished the Von Bodie skateboarding skateboarding crossover. So we have these colors. We have our soft body Liquitex cadmium yellow medium hue. We have our Hansa yellow light golden. We have Winsor Newton Gallery cadmium yellow deep hue, and a Winsor and Newton brilliant yellow. This feels like it's kind of dry. And we also have this Sennelier primary yellow. We could possibly use some of that, or we got our yellow oxide. We have reds. We can go red flower. I don't know. What do you guys think? We got this fluorescent pink. Oh, we do have a benzimidazolone. Man, benzimidazolone. Ooh, we have this quinacridone crimson, and it feels quite hard. Yep, it is turned into a... Ooh, that is crazy. Is that because the cap wasn't on all the way? Air's getting... We got our alizarin crimson. We have burnt sienna. Light magenta. We can do kind of a pink flower. What were these based on? We have our CP cadmium yellow light. I don't know what CP stands for. Probably means they put a bunch of stuff in here. That though. We have Naples. We have a cadmium red medium hue. We have primary magenta. And we have a teal Indian yellow hue, which is kind of thin. We got zinc white. Oh, that's our second zinc white. We have a magenta, heavy body Liquitex. We have another benzimidazolone yellow medium. I think that was the same in the Terra Verte hue. Quinacridone nickel azo yellow. It's kind of another transparent S color. We have diarylide. We have iridescent gold. We have Liquitex basic cadmium yellow, medium hue. We have quite a few. We have Titanat yellow, kind of a light yellow. Bandite brown. Titan Mars pale. Titan green pale. We have manganese blue. Here's our cadmium orange. Burnt umber. We have yellow oxide. Liquitex. We have Titan violet pale. Burnt umber again. Raw umber. We have a heavy body yellow light-hanssen. I think we have that golden. And there's a lot of, excuse my French. Sorry, didn't mean to start swearing there. My bin has a lot of cat hair in it, which I need to clean out here. Medium magenta. Basic Naphthalene crimson. And another pale, Titan Mars, green light shade, blue shade, green, light green, blue shade. Okay, everything else is kind of, that's our teal, and manganese blue, and light brown. Jeez, where did all this cat hair come from? So, yes, we have one cat hair. We have a lot of cat hair, which I'm not sure. Disappearing out of nowhere. Okay, guys, we don't want that on our paper towel here. Finish our snackaroon. So, let's figure this out. What colors do you want to do? Yellow? Yellows? Reds? We certainly have a lot of yellows. Well, we still have the orange in the background. So would it be best to do red? Let's go with red. And we'll maybe do yellow for the other flowers. I'll do red. We'll make that call. Go with red. We will make the call to go with red. Yes. We might need these greens, so we'll keep the greens around. We got our alizarin crimson. We only need one pale yellow, so or pale Titan Mars pale. Violet, maybe we'll keep that violet around. Orange. Alright. Alright. But right now we don't need the blue or greens. We have limited space. We have our primary, magenta, pyro, cadmium. We don't need the orange. We don't need the burnt sienna, maybe. Light magenta. We got magenta. Yeah, we don't need the violet. We might need something light. This pale looks like. Alright, so I think we got our colors. Let's get rid of these. Okay. Finish off our candy. 1 gram of sugar. So, how are we going to start off? Should I go light from the center, or light to dark from the starting from the center with the light, or we'll kind of go candy cane, I guess. So we got reds in there. We'll go with that. All right, you know what? I'm going to turn my iPad off because it's taking up a lot of space. And let us bring back our iPods here. Okay, and we'll put our water on this side, since I will be painting with my right hand. So, dark from the center, too light. Oh, we got our quinacridone, which, let's see if we can get it working here. Yeah, nice cat hair. Should I go black? We might as well do something dark. We have ivory black. You know what? Quit trying to connect my. I was gonna say, I hope my black isn't dried. Alright, so we need our darkest red here. You guys watch me as I color mix a very deep Okay. Got our light. So, should we do a... How should we do this? We're gonna do the banding thing again. Like in this. If you guys can see, I'll bring out the one I finished a while ago, back in January, I think it was. We don't need the lizard crimson. You can see the banding on this, the various color bands. So we can do, so we'll put that here. I don't want to get paint on that though. I can do something that's like triangular. Okay, how do we do this? How do we do this? We are going to make kind of chevron. We will start this side. So how far we get with this tonight, I am not sure. It is almost midnight. We got 20 minutes before midnight. So this isn't quite black. It's hard to tell. It is red though, but we want to make sure our chevron's gonna connect. So our chevron. Okay, what do we got going on here? What is going on here? Anybody on old Twitchy Twish? Twitchity Twitchers? No. No. No, no, no. No, not the usual suspects. Okay, anything? Everybody's playing games tonight. Ooh, self-taught portfolio. So Art Prof has something they dropped. We'll skip that ad. wonder if I should do a thicker banding than what I've done before. Since I've done like, I don't know, maybe like a 3 to 4 millimeter kind of thick band. Okay. So this will be the start of our chevrons. Okay, so now we have to start lightening up each band. But what will be the increments? Because they might not be noticeable, and I want you to be able to notice the changes. So let's see. Should I vary the size of the bands? Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, I thought I was not wearing my reading glasses. Because I'm still looking over the top of my glasses because these don't help when I get in real close. Uh-oh. so we have cadmium medium or primary magenta. Cadmium medium. Hue. A hue. Yeah, these quinacridone is very translucent. Sorry guys, you're probably looking at the top of my head. Hey H Music Videos. Welcome back. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Have you been did you find a frame? So it is midnight for me. I know you can't see it very well, but I did. And I should have brought a second brush, because this one is these liner brushes just come right to a point, so they're not gonna cover a lot of surface area. It's just pulling paint away. Just trying to create a band that's the right width. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go over these again to capture the right gradations. Okay, it's a little small, had to omit some border on design to fit, but it looks good. That's good. Yeah, sometimes you have to adjust for the what am I trying to say? Adjust for I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been up since 9:30 a.m. and it's midnight. Yep, definitely going to have to go back and readjust the color changes. Whoops, did I make it too wide? Alright, don't go over too much. Well, if I keep going over it, I'm just going to pull paint off and drive myself crazy. So, move on to this side. Hey, Wild Wolf, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Good morning. Yep, I'm starting another flower since I've been sitting on them, and I didn't want to start on that big canvas because I didn't know how late I was gonna want to stay up. So I figured a small piece would be nice to kind of get back into painting. I do have the next 3 days off, so I probably do some. Yep, some golden. I got some Liquitex. Right now, just these golden and Liquitex paints. Whoops. So, yep, I need to start using them up. Use them or lose them. But how are you doing? Did you just get up? Uh-oh, my earbud just died. Yep, I am trying to do the internal banding. I'm going to have to go over these again just to get the correct color gradients I want. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh, just waking up. All right. 3 days off, yes. We'll see what I can get done in those 3 days. So I was working on some new dog illustrations. So I have to double check to make sure that the publishers got those. I sent them off the other day, but I haven't received word back. But it's also the weekend, and I didn't want to be pressing them about it because it's the weekend. So come tomorrow, I'll send them a message and see if they got them. If not, I'll resend them. Because I feel like for some reason they may have not gone through. There was only 4 images, JPEGs, that I sent them. I don't think they were that big, but at least that big in file size. I saw your pics from yesterday. Went out biking, went out and was doing some arting outside. Little arting. Yep, possible another kid's book involving dogs. Another, whoops, doggy kids book. We'll see. We'll see if they want to use me or not. That's fine. My wife would appreciate it, and we get some more extra cash. Extra cash flow. Dang it. Always end up going over and over and pulling up paint. I gotta leave it and then come back. You can kind of start to see the banding, but it's those dark ones are pretty dark, and it's pretty. Some of the paint is translucent, so it needs to get definitely gone over. So we have a Naphthol Crimson. Should I just use the zinc white, or should I go into magenta? Let me see. Let me check this magenta out. We'll see how well these goldens work with the magenta. You have 3 more drawings coming up, and you're making handmade stickers. Nice. I love stickers. It's been a while since I made any kind of sticker types. I love the hand-done stickers over like digital stuff, and then you just kind of print them out. I was playing with some oil pastels. Ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing some oil pastel drawings. I just have to get some better oil pastels. Are you using like a really soft brand, or kind of somewhere in the middle, or like really hard? The ones I've used in the past were kind of like a harder oil pastel. And I didn't realize, because I was a lot younger, that they made softer oil pastels. They are much more expensive, I find. But I got too much on my plate right now. Too many things to finish. It's good to finish stuff. Very good to finish stuff. It's a little box of 12 from Royal Talents. Van Gogh from Royal Talents. Not familiar with them. Seems like a lot of new brands are starting to pop up. Like markers, pens, paints. It's hard to keep up with everything. with this too much. Don't worry, I will have to paint over this again and again. Alright, let's keep moving. Keep moving. So I got this new liner brush. I think I probably used it like maybe once or twice. It has a very sharp tip. Almost too sharp for what I'm trying to do here. So it digs into the paint that I lay down. Almost like an awl. You wouldn't think, but it doesn't take much for it to lift paint back up. Plus the surface is very uneven. It's kind of wavy. I do like new brushes though. I want it to hold more paint on the end, but that's what you get with the liner brush. Boom, 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 boom. You have 2 new brushes you didn't use yet? Yeah, I'm pretty stingy with my brushes. Like, I'll use a brush, and like the other liner brush I have, I'm using it for the enamel paints because the bristles were splitting apart. They weren't staying together. You can see I get paint all the way up. We'll get into the ferrule, and if it's not cleaned very well, it gets in there and then it causes the bristles to spread out. But I know brushes don't last forever, but they should last at least a few paintings, if not more, if I take care of them. It's just hard to keep these very well clear of paint in the ferrule. That's the thing with if only I knew how to make my own brushes. I could. I just don't take the time to learn it. So they're going to be red flowers all the way. Not quite sure. This one will certainly be mostly like reds to pinks, probably, because I'm using this magenta. There could be some really light red or pinks, I guess you could say, mixed with white. Because I have this part here, which is, so it's kind of trumpet-like. I'm trying to remember the type of flower I modeled it off of, but maybe like a lily, trumpet lily or something. I don't know if that's the actual name. I just kind of loosely modeled it. Didn't really have a reference. I was just going off of what I saw in my head. from memory of many different flowers I've seen. Alright, getting our little chevrons going here. Okay, maybe I'm gonna set myself a time limit because it is almost 12:30. Maybe I'll go for another half hour. You got big plans, own brushes. Yeah, make your own brushes. I mean, it's like, what did artists do back before there were art stores? We could just go to the art store. And I gotta make sure not to press too hard. But there's always paint gets right up in there. I guess if the brush stays kind of wet and it can't completely dry, it should be okay. I don't understand why is this kind of choppy for you, Wolf? Let me take a look at as I'm using the OBS again. I had to update it. It doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Alright. We're going to keep going with our magenta. Magenta. So I'm using this golden paint with this Liquitex paint. So they both have their own kind of acrylic properties. It's working fine for me. Okay. Not too choppy. Because my OBS is saying I'm getting about 40 something frames per second. Yeah, I kind of prefer the golden colors over Liquitex. I know the company's been around for a long time though, Liquitex. Maybe like the 70s, maybe the 60s, maybe the 50s. Not sure when they started to market acrylic paints. We might have to put some white into this. And yeah, these are definitely going to have to get gone over again. They are just way too thin. I might have to use a different brush. Liner brushes aren't great for covering surface area, but for getting things started and creating lines, they are perfect. That's why I shouldn't fret if I'm not covering or getting good coverage, because I will just go back over this. So we did a session earlier, about an hour and a half, of me working on the Picasso digital copy. We're getting closer with that one. But I wanted to also do some hand painted work. Because there's nothing like, it's Monday. Yep, it is definitely Monday. Well, finally Monday for me. Alright. Now, let's see. Do I have to go? Oh, there we go. There we go. We lost some paint. Yep, I'm definitely going to need a different brush. I might have to start adding white now, because I think I might have been using pure magenta. Ooh, I have a light magenta. I can go that route. Have to do some groceries. Yeah, to run some errands. Little grocery errands. Yeah, there we go. We got our light magenta. We'll mix some of our regular magenta here and there. Then you will eat a sandwich, then run and get groceries. Or just relax for a bit. Yep, I will be going to bed or staying up for maybe another hour. So go to bed at 2 a.m. Well, you know what? I have to see. I think my wife might have a doctor's appointment. Oh, that's probably not till later. But I want to make sure, so. Yep, I love the liner brushes because then I can make my lines and then fill them in. May have gone a little too light too soon. There we go. There we go. Oh, I think I got some of that red in there too. Add some cadmium red that I was using. Well, when we go over the second pass, we'll have these figured out a little better. I was trying to make the banding a little wider than usual, because on this painting, bands are a little thinner. So I decided to go just a tad bit thicker. I don't know if that's like a 5 millimeter And those might be 3. I don't measure them out. I'm just eyeballing it. Simple eyeball. You do it enough, after a while you're like, okay, that's close enough. It's close. Hey guys, not sure where we're at. Is it still streaming? Yeah. Welcome everybody who is joining us to watch. Hope you all are having a good day or evening like me. Thank you for joining. We are just painting in a flower. So, and we are doing kind of a geometrical, kind of abstract banding. Okay, I think now that this should be lighter. Yep, that is definitely lighter. Thanks, Wild Wolf. I know I can always count on you for the thumbs up. First thumbs up. Yeah, I was looking at that, but I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to influence anybody. I figured if they saw it, they would do it. And yep, I was right. You gave me my first thumbs up for this stream. I appreciate it. What's going on? Oh, I keep forgetting my iPad showing the delay. I don't think there's much of a delay, but there's a slight delay. We're almost there. We almost made it to the end. So, you know, I was thinking of doing like a candy cane for this inner part here. So I would use the reds again. I don't know if I would go dark though, like I did in on the inside. Red and white, yeah, kind of candy cane striped, but I would do a few variations of the red and white gradation, but I don't think I would go dark. But I don't know, maybe where these points are, the inside, maybe those would be dark, but I don't know about black. or the very dark. I mixed a little bit of the quinacridone red with black to get the darkest dark. I didn't use pure black, but there's like 3 dark bands in there before you actually see some color. So there's 1, 2, and then 3, very faint. But I think if I were to go inside these creases, probably straight quinacridone. I think that's what this was, straight quinacridone. Or it could have a little bit of residual black in there. Alright, I think we made it to the final. And I didn't have to use white. I didn't want to use zinc white. Even though I have it, and I should use it. Alright. There is our lightest light. That is the light magenta. Light magenta. I don't understand all those difficult words, but I can see what you're doing. Like gradient. Gradient just means a shift in color or value from light to dark. If that was one of the words you meant. Alright, I'm going to have to leave that so it dries. But maybe I will make, instead of straight lines, I will go with the squiggly line like I did. You don't know anymore. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, so if I were how to do this. How to do this. Squiggly. If I go squiggly. I could go radial. And they might not necessarily. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go radial. So they, like sun rays. Like sun rays. we start different kinds of yellow. Yeah, I don't want to switch up from red all of a sudden to yellow just yet. I could do that on this other flower. So I have a second flower back here. I could go red. Yeah, I don't know if you were on when I had all my yellows pulled out, because I was trying to figure out which colors I was going to do. So I pulled out all the yellows and the reds, and I was like, okay, which one am I going to start off with? And I decided to go with red. I think I was asking people which one I should do, and nobody answered, so I just chose red. And figured I will do yellow for the next flower. Didn't want it looking like a bumblebee. Yeah, it was red this time. Maybe there'll be one where I do like 2-color or multicolored banding, just to try something different. Plus, I have all this orange in these lines. I didn't want to do anything that was too close to the orange. So yellow would be fine. I just didn't want it all of a sudden becoming orange, an orange color in there. Uh-oh, I think I hear the street sweeper. Really? You got the street sweepers out there cleaning the streets. Alright, so this is going to get the radial treatment. This is not going to be perfect radials. Because I didn't figure out what my center point was going to be. So it's going to start here. Just like slices of pie. have to make these even. They're not gonna line up with their corresponding points. So we will break these up, hopefully somewhat regular intervals. So that when I do the different valued bandings, it will kind of create a certain rhythm to them. All right. Okay, that's about where the point is. Oh, you know what? I should have just marked them off right away. Because alright, so yeah, they're kind of spaced somewhat evenly. Not too crazy. Thanks, guys, for the emotes. You are too kind. Too kind for all the emotes. I should have my mixing palette on here so you guys get to see that too. I'm just not using straight out the tube. I'm mixing my colors too. Might be not easy to tell, but yep. I'm mixing badly. Uh-oh. Yep, I hear my dog. I'll be right back, guys. The dog has got to go potty. All right. Be right back. Here you guys go. Okay. Well, guys, I didn't realize it was already past 1 o'clock, so let me just do these real quick. Coffee time. Yeah, I had coffee too, and then now my stomach's like having indigestion from coffee too late. Didn't drink too much. But it'll be perfect time for coffee when I wake up. Yeah, bedtime for me. I will just try to get these few bands in place before I sign off with you guys. So yeah, radial, they'll get thicker as they go out, hopefully. I might have to redo how thick I go. But that is okay. That is okay. Radiating rays like a sun. I feel like there's dust all over this thing, but it's not dust. It is the surface created by the blue, and there's like little teeny air bubbles that came to the surface, and so they're like little tiny craters, really teeny tiny craters, and they're kind of reflecting light on their edges, but it looks like dust, little particles of dust. That's alright. All these will get redone, just like the center ones will get gone back over. Oh, my guy Zato is gonna try and get in. He's trying to get in the door. He is clawing at the door. Yep. He wants in. He wants in, but I'm not gonna be here that long, so Zato's gonna have to wait. Alright, I think I got those radials. Look, it's like a wagon wheel. Look at that. Perfect. I'm gonna do some curved bands along this part of the flower and fill these in with the different values, color values. Alright guys, that is gonna be it for tonight. I appreciate you joining me. Thank you, Wild Wolf. Thank you, H Music Videos One. I hope you all have a good night or day. Day for you, Wild Wolf. Not sure about H Music Videos One. And I don't know if anybody else showed up, but thank you guys for joining me. We had a few views. Thank you. Yeah, it's like 1:15. But yeah, you guys take care, and I hope you all have a good day, evening, wherever you are at. And until next time, bye for now. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thanks for the likes and the emotes. Take care, Wolf. Take care, H Music Videos One. That's such a tongue twister. All right, guys. Bye. Did I stop? I thought I stopped it. And it's telling me auto stopped. Dude, what is going on? It's not stopping. It says auto stop. It is not stopping. Stop streaming. Stop. Do I have to exit? First it wouldn't open up OBS. Now it won't close OBS. Let's see. I guess I'm just going to have to exit. Does that mean I lose this whole thing?